Okay. So linking one report to the another report. Say I have a one report when I'm talking about the year-wise sales revenue. So I have a data for 2004 and I have some such sales revenue 2004. With 2005, so I have some sales revenue. 2006, here also some sales revenues there. Similarly, 2007, so that is some sales revenue here. Okay. So which I have seen year-wise sales revenue. When I click on 2004 or when I click on 2007, which should display the detailed information. So that means in 2007, each month-wise, week-wise, state-wise, city-wise, product-wise, category-wise, what is the sales revenue, quantity sold. So when I click on 2004, display detailed information about the 2004 and 2005 data. Okay. So the first report is consider is a summary report. This is called a summary report. When user clicking on a summary, so it should display the detailed information about the summary. It should open the detailed report of 2004 or 2005 or 2006 data. Okay. And when I click on 2005 or 2007, so immediately it will open the 2007 detailed information, which is a month-wise, week-wise, state-wise, city-wise data should display. Okay. So that means, so we have to develop a two reports and we need to link one report to the another report, summary to detailed report. To link one report to the another report, we need to create a prompt on a year object. We need to create a prompt on a year object. So whenever you click on 2006, this 2006 value passed to the detailed report of the prompt and will fetch only the 2006 data in a detailed report. That is how it works. Okay, getting what I am trying to say? So this concept we can call it as a linking report, or we can call it as a hyperlinking report, or we can call it as a open doc report, or you can say summary detailed report, or you can say the jumping reports. So which we have a different naming conventions, with this concept, the hyperlinking functionality or open doc. So this such kind of requirement reports we can call is linking, hyperlinking, open doc, summary detail, or master detail, or jumping one report to the another report. Okay. Fine. What I am trying to say, you are getting any questions here? No.
Madhukar, all these reports are same, like linking, hyperlink, open doc, everything are same, means referring to one?
Same. There is concept called it as hyperlinking. You can say the different naming conventions. Okay. Now, so I am trying to link one report to another report. I am trying to create a new two reports separately. We're connecting to the server. Enter the credentials here. Try to create a new Webby report by logging to the BA Launchpad. And what I'm trying to see here, so I'm trying to create a new Webby report, the summary report. Click on accept run. Click on new Webby report, select a universe, click OK. And here you can see the list of the universes are available. So I'm choosing the one of the universe called eFashion. Now you can have the year object and the sales revenue, quantity sold. So I'm just trying to create a summary report now. Now I'm trying to save a report as a summary. Okay. Under the Raja folder, 1_training and Raja folder. Done. Now, so I'm trying to create one more report for detail. When you try to create a detailed report, so whatever the value you want to pass to the detailed report, so in that you need to create a prompt. So I want to pass a year value. I want to pass a year value from the summary report. That means you need to create a prompt on a year object in a detailed report. Because I just, when I click on a year, so that year value passed to the detailed report and fetch only that year data in a detailed report. For that we need to create a prompt and a year object. Okay, I'm trying to bring the year and create a prompt here. Okay, then I have a quarter, month, state, city. I want to see the product lines in category. Also have a sales revenue, quantity sold, margin data. Okay, so I just want to see the detailed information about the particular data, particular year. So for that I just added all these objects in the query panel. Now run a query, and also what value I selected to get the prompt values in my report. So I'm just copying this prompt message, run the query. So based on the values selected in the prompt, so that will fetch into our report, right? So if I select 2015, so report will fetch only the 2015 in my report, right? So I'm just to try to expand this. Okay. This is okay, right? Now remove this. I just to try to add a blank cell to display the prompt value. Okay, I just copied the prompt message. Then, so go to the formula editor. There is a function called user response function. Using the user response function, so user response is a function which will return the prompt value. User response function returns the prompt value. User response of the prompt message you need to copy it here. The prompt message you need to copy it here. Validate. Click OK. So whatever the values selected, that values are displaying here. So in case when you refresh the report, so if I select the 2017, so which will display only the 2017 data. See that whole black which is showing only the 2017 data. So I'm just adding the sum function here to display the total revenue. So this is the total revenue you'll see, right? Okay. Now I'm trying to save this report, save as a detailed report. So this is a detailed report. You can save it. Okay, clear everyone? Any questions here? No. Close this and go to the RASA folder. So we have a summary and detailed report. See, the difference is if I am just select this and open in a modify mode. So right click and when you open in a modify mode, the report will open in a Java mode. So that means it will open in applet mode, Java or applet mode. And you can directly open a report and go to the design mode. There is something wrong. Let me. Okay. Just closing it. I'm just changing the preference settings here. So by default, when you open view mode, also it is opening the Java mode. Okay. Go to the preference settings. I'm just trying to open the Chrome because the right click is not working there in the Internet Explorer. So this is basically view and HTML mode, HTML and applet mode. When user open a report, so it always open the HTML format. When you try to open a report in modify mode, in applet mode. Okay. So when you open a report in HTML format, So some of the functionality may not work, like a conditional formatting, highlighting the records. So that formatting will not work. So when you use the HTML format. So when you open applet mode, yes, I can able to see the conditional formatting when you open a report in applet mode. Okay. So I just change the settings and just log off and log in again. Now come back here. So I'm trying to open a report. Now see the difference here. I'm directly opening the report. So when you open a report and when you try to open a design mode, this report will come as in HTML format. Okay. And so the difference is when you try to right click and open a modify mode. So this report will open a, see, it is asking to run with Java format. And so the report app open in applet mode now. When the report is open in applet mode, if you see, you can create a new rule and you can create a condition formatting. But when you open a report in open and design mode, the conditional formatting is not working. And also, when you click on data access, so you have the tools over here. You can change the universe anytime when you open a report in applet mode. But when you open a report in HTML format, so I don't see the tools here. But the difference is here, you can see, I can see the tools, I can change the source. But here, you can't change the source when you open a report in HTML format. Getting? So right click and open in a modify mode. So that report is open in a Java mode or applet mode. When you directly open it and when you go to the design mode, that report open in a HTML format. Okay. And so I want to open a HTML format here. So whenever you open HTML format, you can link one report to the another report directly. Okay. Say suppose if you go to the report, the summary report which I open in Java mode, right click here. When you click on linking, when you click on add hyperlinking, so we need to write a hyperlinking code manually. When the report open in applet mode, so we can't link one report to the another report directly. We need to write a code manually. Okay. But the report which I open in HTML format, when you right click here, when you click on linking, when you click on linking, you can write hyperlinking code here, or you have an option to link a document directly. You can link one report to the another report directly. Okay. You can click on link document, click on browse. So click on a detailed report which you want to link it, click open. So enter a value for year is a detailed report of the prompt. So this is a year value. So this is an object. So from here you are going to pass to the detailed report. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? This is the detailed report of the prompt, and this is the year object which I am going to pass it from here. Okay. Now click on, you want to open the default mode or PDF default only. You want to make it as a default. So target window, you can make it as a current window. I don't want to open a new window. I want to open this report in the current window only. Okay. And tooltip, so you can use here, click here for detailed report. So user will get a message when you take the cursor here, right? Click OK. Now the hyperlink has created here. Okay. So earlier, when you click on here, so it is mapped to the year object. So it is mapped to the year object. And after linking a report, hyperlink has created here. Okay. So hyperlink has defined here. Guys, just give me a second. Okay. Sorry guys. Now, so the hyperlink has defined here. So I'm just copying this hyperlinking. So the hyperlink has defined here. And come back here. Save this. Okay. Now just close this, and you can just open again. I'm trying to open a summary report now. So I can see 2004, 5, 6, 17 data, right? And when I click on 2017, see, it is showing only the 2017 data. Okay. And when I click on 2006, so it will display only the 2006 data. So whatever the values, so which should be matched here, 12546. So 12546, it's not matching, right? Okay, because this is not like 100% correct data. But so when I click on 2006, whatever the values are there, and this should be matched to the total of the revenue. Okay, but here it is not displaying because so which is having some sample data. If it is a proper data, so it should match with the summary to detailed report. Okay guys, clear? So this is how, so we can link one report to the another report. And if you go to the functionality of the hyperlinking, so href opendoc.jsp, so is a function which it can open a summary to detailed report. So which detailed report which is trying to open it here? IDOC ID, the address of the detailed report. This is the address of the detailed report. How we can identify the address of the detailed report? if you see, I'm just try to open here. So go to the detail report and right click and go to the properties. When you look at the properties, you can see here. This is the address of the detail report, right? I'm just trying to copy it here. Now guys, you can see IDOC ID. This is a IDOC ID. A or B and end with TTW. Okay. So this is how it is tried to open a detailed report from summary by going through the IDOC ID. Okay. And SID type is a CUID. So ID and CUID is there. So if you make it as a SID type as a ID, that means 6459, then your SID type is should be ID. Either you can use any one. So either you can take it as ID or you can take it as a CUID. By default, it is taking the CUID. SRefresh is a web intelligence document. Sorry, S type. The report type is a web document. And SRefresh, no, I don't want to refresh the report, right? Because if you make it as SRefresh is N, so immediately the prompt, it will ask you the prompt value. When you make it as SRefresh is S, so what happened? The prompt will appear in the detailed report, but I don't want to appear the prompt value in a detailed report. It should pass the value directly, right? And LSM is useful to pass the prompt value to the detailed report. Okay, so this is a detailed report of the prompt, so which is entered values for year. Detailed report of the prompt, because why it is showing the percentage 20 in the linking in a web portal, so it will not allow to take any spaces, right? Because of the space, to avoid the spaces, which is taking the percentage 20. Okay, and URL encode is useful to, if there is any spaces are there, it will remove the all spaces, and the prompt values which is passing from the year object, right? So the year values are passing to the detail report. S window, you want to open a report in the same window or you want to open in a current window. So I want to open a report in the same window. That's what S window is the same. Okay. The title here I just added the click here for detail report. And the prompt, so the hyperlink has defined on the year column. Okay. So these are the hyperlinking parameters. When you link one report to the another report, it will come. So earlier we used to write hyperlinking code manually in 3.1 or XAR2. But from 4.0, so you need not write any code. You can directly link one report to the another report without writing any hyperlinking code. Okay. Clear everyone? Any questions? So how the hyperlinking functionality is working? Please go ahead if anyone have any questions.
Madhukar?
Yeah.
The title we are using here, click here for details. Are we getting anywhere in that report?
Sorry, Sarita, could you repeat again?
The title which we are using here, click here for details. Are we getting anywhere in that report?
It is not showing. Okay, I'll show you. If you take the cursor here,
okay,
you'll see.
Okay, got it.
Click here for a detailed report.
Yeah.
If you take the cursor, click here for detailed report. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to design it. Say suppose if a prompt is created on the summary report. Say suppose I'm trying to create a prompt and a state object. prompt. Now run a query. I'm selecting the Florida. So only the Florida data which is displaying right in my report. This is only the Florida revenue. Okay. Sorry. So now I just copy the prompt message. Okay. So what value which is showing in my report, right? What happened? The prompt is removed. Okay. I'm just trying to add again. Okay. Add a prompt message. Copy it. Now run a query. Okay. Here itself, I'm just displaying what value is selected. Use the response function. User response is a function which will display the prompt message in my report, right? So I'm just copying this, validate, and so basically this will show whatever the values I selected in the prompt, right? Now when you refresh the report, say suppose if I select the Texas, and Texas data will display, right? So this is the Texas sales revenue which is showing right now. So when I click on 2015, so it should pass the Texas data in 2015 detailed report. So what I'm trying to do in a detailed report also, I'm trying to create a prompt and a state object. Now run a query. State, I'm selecting one state, click OK. Save this. Okay. Now come back summary report. So what I'm trying to do, so you need to rewrite the hyperlinking functionality. I'm just modifying the hyperlinking functionality, edit linking, and you have another prompt, the enter value for state in the detailed report, and you can build a formula here. Okay. So basically, so I want to pass the summary values to the detailed report, right? So use the response function of summary report prompt. Okay. So this is basically the summary report prompt, okay, and which I'm just adding here. Validate here. Click OK. Fine, guys. Current window. Click here for detailed report and the year value. So this is the summary report prompt which I'm selecting. Sorry, this is a summary report of the year object which I'm passing to the detailed report of the year, and state values which I'm passing to the detailed report. Click OK. Now save this. So when I click on 2006 and 2006 and Texas, data should pass to the detailed report. In a detailed report, we have a prompt and a year and state. So it should pass the Texas data and 2006 data in my report. Now see, 2006, I can see only the Texas data, right? Okay. And the
And we need
value.
to click both. Madhukar, we need to click both 2006 and Texas?
No, it's not required. We need not to click on both. We just click on 2005.
Okay.
Say suppose when I click on 2016, so it will pass the 2016 as well as the Texas data also into detailed report. Okay, because if you see the prompt, see, I'm just copying this. The hyperlink has modified here. So I just now modify the hyperlinking report. copy it here. Now see, earlier I have only the enter value for year, the year prompt. Now there is another prompt which is created, enter value for state. So this is the
Yes.
detailed report of the prompt, and this is the summary report of the prompt values, enter value for year, right?
Yes.
So that's how. So that's how pass the two values. One is the year value and the other is the state. Both the values it is passing to the detailed report. When you click on 2017, so 2017 only the Texas data will display. You'll see here. And I refresh the report. Instead of the Texas, I'm just selecting the New York. Click OK. So report will display the New York data. When you click on 2015, so 2015 and which is showing only the New York data. If you go to the last page, you will see the value should match is up. 180447 and 2015 New York data is 180447. The values are matching now. Okay. So this is a way so we can link one report to the another report. Okay. So is that clear? Any questions about linking one report to the another report? So when you link one report to the another report, I'm trying to open in another report. Okay. So that's it today. And next session we'll discuss about the element linking. We'll discuss about element linking that we'll discuss in the next session. Okay. How to see the detailed information in a single report instead of opening another report. Okay. Today we are discussing about linking report. When I click on here, it is going to open another report and showing the detailed data. But I don't want to open another report. In a single report, I want to see the detailed data when you click on a particular year or a particular product. Okay. So that we'll discuss in tomorrow's session. Fine. So after the web session over, we'll start with the invoice designing soon. And guys, any questions?
Nothing from my side.
Okay. Anyone? Anyone have any questions?
Madhukar, this is Rajiv.
Yeah, Raju. Yeah.
So high level, like what has been covered and what is pending. Can you just update us on that? Actually, I missed a couple of classes. I'll go to the recording, but just wanted to know like when will be what other things are still we need to be covered, like invoice designing and administrative part and.
Okay. I'll tell you. So we are in the middle of the web intelligence session, and previous classes, previous sessions, we cover the design studio completed. Design studio session is completed, and also the Lumira part is over. Lumira and Design Studio is the other reporting tools which is covered by the Shabir, the last sessions. Okay, and now I'm continuing with the web intelligence part. So once the web sessions get over, so we'll start with the UDT tool, and I'll start with the IDT. Once the UDT IDT over, so almost that is going to be some 7 to 8 hours of the session, UDT and IDT. Then we'll start with the administration part. Once the administration part is over, so I'll start with the dashboard part. I'm going to cover the dashboard. So the dashboard is the last session. Administration session almost is going to be a 3-hour session, and the dashboards again it's approximately 2-hour session. Okay. So I can say.
Madhukar,
Yeah.
in administration part, are you going to tell us the installation process and all?
Yes. Installation steps I will tell. The screenshots I'll tell you. And also
And
more on like security part I'm going to cover in the administration part.
okay.
So how to create a user and giving the access, how to move the report from one environment to the other environment, migration of the project. Okay. So all that user creation, group creation, server access. what are the different servers that are up and running, and how to configure the server configuration. So that all we are going to discuss. Okay.
Okay. And today you described linking one report with another, and tomorrow you are going to tell us element linking. What's the difference in between these?
Element linking, see when you click on here, so I'm going to see the detailed report in a separate report, right? So I'm going
Yes.
to open another report. So here, when I click on here, so I want to see the detailed information within a report. I don't want to open another report. So that is element linking. Okay. I don't want to open another report. Within a report, I want to see the detailed data. That is called the element linking. Okay. So this is the new feature is added in 4.1. So that I am going to discuss. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Okay. So thanks everyone, and we'll meet tomorrow same time. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you.